Oh, the noise.
The noise.
How is that? How you been?
You can't handle the vibration.
I'll kick off. That's not good. Why? No, no, no. We can't talk about air or hard. Let's come straight in and pull up. Richmond. Can't find it, huh? Oh, because then he wanted to go red. I found that red.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That was
yeah,
a gorgeous red.
yeah.
And he liked it. He reckons it was going to cost him too much.
Where were you? I was sleeping. I need a beauty sleep.
Oh, 7 years. That
Smells new.
Yeah. It's not a real nice day for it.
No, it's not.
It's
getting worse.
Some of the snow tomorrow.
Oh, is that right?
So they say.
Yeah, right.
So the importance of a smoking ceremony is to get rid of all the bad energy out of you, give you permission to walk through this country with respect. So if I do a welcome, I do it in English and in language. So Gwayambana Muji Galang, welcome friends. Yuandu Yayan Wiradjuri Gibia. I'm named Adrian, Wiradjuri man. Welcome to this place, Walu, and Walu is a name that was created by Uncle Stan Grant and Tony Lee Scott of the Lands Council here to give this mountain a traditional name. But I want to pay respect to elders past, present and emerging of all lands in which we meet, and offer you guys safe passage through here and protection from my ancestors while ever you're travelling through here. So I'm going to put the leaves on the fire now, and just obviously the smoke's blowing this way, so just we go anti-clockwise through the smoke, and once the smoke sort of starts, then we can start walking through there. And I'll show you what to do. It'll start getting pretty thick shortly because it's fairly green leaves.
Platypus gum, yeah?
Dollar gum, yeah. So you walk into the smoke, grab it, lift your feet up, put your feet in the smoke. Give it any bad thoughts, any bad energy, let it all go. So come around this way. It gets thicker and thicker as the leaves start to take. Single most important thing. Exactly. Injamara. With our language, it's so important to get the pronunciation right. I learnt this language from Arnie Iris Reed from Dubbo. And to be able to teach the language, you have to be taught by a recognised elder and given permission by that elder to teach it. And if I say to you, Nagiri Danyal, that means I will see you later. But if I say to you, Dalgiri Danyal, that means I will crack you, I will crush you, I will kill you, I will eat you. So if you get the pronunciation wrong, it can have a completely different meaning. Like Nagiri Danyal, I will see you later. Dalgiri Danyal, I will kill you.
Nagiri Danyal. Nagiri Danyal.
And now come and grab a bit of leaf and throw it on the fire. The 8-year anniversary of Governor Brisbane declaring martial law on all Wiradjuri people. All Aboriginals west of Mount York, and that mountain's in Hartley Valley. In his decree he said, take them all as prisoners of war. If they give any kind of resistance whatsoever, massacre them and hang them from the trees. Set examples out of them.
Yes.
So Windradine and the Gamilaroi and the Gundugra and the Durrock people all gathered out here and drove all the settlers out of here. And they kept them out of here for a good, 2-3 months. And they knew reinforcements was coming from the English and that we couldn't sustain the fight. So Windradine then, on the 28th of December 1824, marched all the way to Parramatta to have a meeting with the governor, and along the way he didn't know that there weren't ambushes set up for him, because he was basically, the New South Wales' most wanted man at the time. So he marched all the way down there, and then they outlawed killing Aboriginal people from that meeting. And you would think everything would be cool by then, but everyone knows what a $2 coin is.
Yeah.
That fella on that, he's the sole survivor of the last recorded massacre. And when do you reckon that was?
What you said was 18 what?
That was 1824, the martial law. So when William Cox came over the mountains, he was another real bad man that led all the massacres right through here. But the fella on the $2 coin, his mob was massacred in Western Australia between World War I and World War II. So you would think they'd have their shit together by then.
Yeah.
But even up till 1967, we weren't even classed as humans. If there was a census around here, any Aboriginals that were living on your property were counted as livestock.
Oh, really?
So my great-great-great-grandmother, she's referred to as Diana Mudgee. And there is a book on her called The Curly-Haired Gin. You can look that up later. She was the sole survivor of the Clear Creek massacre just out here near Safala. A priest left Bathurst here and went out through Safala to go to Mudgee. When he left Bathurst, he never had a kid with him. When he got to Mudgee, he did. So the Rayner family took the kid in Mudgee, and when she got to 12 years old, they used her as a sex slave for the shearers. So she ended up married 5 times and had 18 kids. And I was born in Lithgow, and 50% of the identified Aboriginal people in Lithgow are descended from her. So a couple of years ago, NAIDOC week was represented of the theme was because of her we can. So we remember her. The women did it tough. They did whatever they could do to survive.
Can I ask, you said she was married 5 times, had 18 kids.
Yep.
Married to, and pardon the expression, I'm using whites or blacks?
Some white that she married into, yeah.
So she was
Yeah.
married a white man.
So on my family tree, I'm a mixed bag of fruit. I've got on my grandfather's side German people descendant. His name's Diem, D-I-E-H-M. That's a German name. But on my mother's side, her mother was born at Grenfell, and my grandfather was born at Goolma. So both my grandparents are Aboriginal descent. One from Gamilaroi, which is north, and my grandmother was Wiradjuri from Grenfell. A lot of the people that came through here, that were living here at the time that all this martial law and that happened, they were either wiped out by smallpox or common flu or disease that the English and the settlers brought with them, or they were massacred. So there was an incident called the Potato Field incident where Windradine's wife and kid were supposedly getting some taters out of the ground over here past the river, and Windradine was walking across towards them, and old mate that owned the property shot Windradine's wife and daughter. That's the supposed Potato Field incident.